Welcome back everyone. You're watching the training week from November 25th, where the weekly focus was just to continue this comeback to full health after shoulder surgery. And the weekly highlights were, I did some back tucks and back layouts on the floor onto like a crash mat. So slowly trying to rehab this ankle back into action. And I'm really excited to come back to that double somersault back rotation work ever since doing that double lat, double twist onto the resi, which was that goal that I set as just a joke, which actually ended up coming into fruition. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Misha, and I have been keeping this video diary for around the last 4 or 5 years. I love gymnastics, and here you can see virtually every single meaningful turn that I've taken on the equipment, so I don't generally include my warm-up turns, but sometimes I do. So I was back from the Building for Tomorrow clinic in Sydney, and there was another short week because I sort of arrived on Monday, so I didn't have time to train there, and we had a club display on the Saturday where all of the groups, they'll showcase like a little 1 to 1.5 minute performance, showcasing some of the things that they're working on. It's a group display, but they're also individual displays for the levels that went to nationals. So it's just a 3-day training week for me. And at this stage my ankle is like more injured than my shoulder. I feel like, even on P-bars, I thought it would take another wee while to do giants, but I have started doing back giants again on P-bars, so, I think I should start doing some giant DM and off drills. The amount of force through the bottom on a giant and a giant DM and off is probably virtually the same or really similar, so I might as well start working the giant DME. And I might not need the giant either. The only time I would need the giant, like if I get the Peach 1 Healy connection into the Gatson, I won't need the giant, but if I have to rely on another Healy to hop into this Gatson, presuming like the 1x Healy doesn't go too well, then if I'm using that Healy, I won't need to use the giant. So that's pretty much going to be the structure of the set. I haven't actually looked into start value, and that's going to be interesting to see what start values are going to be the new normal on the world stage. Down 8 skills, so presumably you're going to be taking out like a C and a D, or a couple of Ds if you're one of those top level guys that doesn't count any Cs. So if you're taking out 0.8 but then you're getting some back because you're probably going to do an E dismount or a F dismount or a G dismount if you're doing double back full, so probably about approximately half a mark, give or take. If if the top guys are still dismounting with the double pikes, then we're talking about 8 tenths down. So if the top start values are like 6.6 to 6.7, I feel like is some of that top range. Yeah, you got a couple of guys pushing the 7s like Lucas Dowser and so Jin Yuan from China, but for the most part I feel like those top numbers is that 6 to 6 range. So probably like a 6.0 will be somewhere near the top, and my estimation right now would be that somewhere around that 6.0 range will be enough to qualify you to World Cup finals, and if you're a really clean cat, that might be enough to qualify you to a World Championship final. So let's have some fun. What do we got here on P-bars? So we'll have the Honma. That'll give us 4. Peach 1 Healy. So the Healy is going to be downgraded. So that connection is only going to be worth 0.9 now. So 9 plus 4 is 1.3. Gatson's going to be an E. So plus 5, 1.8. Probably just a regular Peach after that, 2.2. Giant DME for an E, 2.7. After that, like any LC, I have some options there, but probably just do another giant then. So I would use the giant then. So where were we? I forgot where we were. So 4 plus 9 for the Peach 1 Healy is 1.3. Gatson 1.8, Peach 2.2, Giant DME +5 2.7, a regular Old C 3.0, and let's just say we do a double pike for now because the double back full is a bit of a stretch. So a double pike plus another 4, that's going to be 3.4. 3.4. So is that just that's like a 5.4. Oh man, that's got a long way to go. But with a double back full, that will be up 6. So with a double back full, it'll be like around that 6.0 mark, because the difference between a double back pike and the double back full is going to be 0.6. I've calculated before. So those are some approximate numbers for that P-bar set, but you know, I'm kind of happy with that. Like even a 5.4 really clean, there is going to be room there to switch a C out for something else, but I am going to have to learn another skill for that. You know, but a clean 5.4 will probably be okay for like a World Cup final. Yeah, so that double back full will take me from like just an average routine to like a higher world-class star value. But the way it's going, it's looking tough, it's looking grim. I'm gonna have to have some sort of a quantum leap in understanding. And you know, funny enough, I use that saying quantum leap, but it actually in real life signifies a very tiny, minuscule difference. But I like the term, so I'll keep using it. So finished this week off with a little bit of basic tumbling, went backwards, did a couple of backflips, nothing special. Looking forward to coming back. So short one, just a 3-day week this week. We'll be back at it a bit more thoroughly next week onwards. So thanks for watching, all the best, till next time.